August 17th, the day of our celebration.
I'm Kendall.
I'm Samyukta.
And I'm Angel. We invited you today to watch our documentary we created this summer on beauty and urban gardens in the Millcreek area. The reason we wanted to share this project with you is to show you how urban gardens is related to the community and contribute to rich history of the area.
For the past few weeks, we have been working on the Sun-Kissed Acres Garden, interviewing the various people in the community and getting their viewpoints about what beauty, nature, and community are. Through all this, we have been able to put together a documentary that captures the views of the community.
Over the course of the summer, we faced a few challenges in bringing together this garden and filming the documentary.
There were very hot days, and we had to walk all the way over there just to get water.
We all got bit by mosquitoes.
And sometimes we ran into rather interesting characters when we were interviewing for our documentary. But throughout it all,
we were able to use what we had
to learn and grow from each other,
to accomplish something that we are all very proud of. We would like to thank you all for taking time out of your very busy days to join us in a celebration of summer, the beauty in our community, and the unveiling of Sun-Kissed Acres. Thank you!
Thank you!
Beauty is!
Beauty is.
Beauty is.
Beauty is. Beauty is. Beauty is. Beauty is. I have more than one definition.
They made a statue of us and they put it on a mountaintop. Now tourists come and stare at us, blow bubbles with their gum, take photographs of fun, have fun. They'll name a city after us and later say it's all our fault. Then they'll give us a talking to. Then they'll give us a talking to, 'cause they've got years of experience.
Alright, what is nature to you?
Great. Beautiful.
Beautiful? What's beautiful about the community? What do you see?
In the morning, play ball, bunch of friends.
My first question is, what do you think is nature? Corn!
What do you think is nature?
Yeah. Like the environment you live in, the trees, the park. Like, how does it benefit you? Do you like it?
I think nature is beautiful.
That's good.
Yeah, Graham. You think nature is
And what do you think is beauty?
Am I getting a view? Come outside, play in the park, have fun, chill, whatever you want to do.
Alright, that's
Like
good.
to see butterflies and stuff. Play in the park on a sunny day.
Where do you see beauty in your neighborhood, and how does it make it look better?
I see beauty in a mural behind my house. It's like a nice little gate, and I think it helps like the community because it shows people like that people still care, and it just shows people that we a good community even though it's bad stuff that happens.
Right.
Community is a family and friends and people working together towards happiness.
What around you in the Millcreek community would you consider most beautiful?
The artwork. I mean, it has a lot of culture and a lot of it. And I can say that they're rebuilding this area, which is making it look better than it used to. And I grew up around the neighborhood, so I'm kind of proud of what they're doing to the community.
Where do you see beauty in your neighborhood, and how does it make it look better?
Where do I see beauty? Well, physical.
Like murals on the wall?
Murals. I see murals. I see the garden projects. Those all, to me, beauty. I see people. They help make up. It's becoming a little bit more diverse, our community, this particular area. So there's beauty all around. You see the new housing developments that are springing up all over. and that represents a change, for a positive change, getting away from some of the old. We still have, you know, the blighted areas, but you can see growth and beauty all over throughout the West Philadelphia area community.
If there was one thing you could change about your community, what would it be?
The one thing I would change about the community, I don't know if it's the one thing I would change. I think there needs to be more opportunities for our youth and our young people, more opportunities to interact with each other, to grow and learn from each other, and to love one another, you know. And you don't see that enough. That's the one thing that I would change, is to help us to grow in agape love. Okay.
And how can you make that happen?
Just a better understanding, being more involved in the schools, the churches, and civic activities, some of the projects. And you know, one of the things that is good to see, but I would like to see more youth from West Philadelphia participating in some of the community gardens and the different projects that are going on in our community every summer. We have to bring kids from outside and do that, and we have enough resources and children to do that here. So that's the one thing that I would change. More of our youth from West Philadelphia being involved. And we want to pay them too. Give them a little stipend.
As you can see, we were really inspired by this man's powerful words, and we did our best to bring them to life by working and growing together throughout the summer, and by ensuring that the community could be part of our work and could share our experiences. By working with others in the community, we were able to learn much from them.
Hey! Hello! It is July the 27th.
I never know the date.
And this is Angel. I'm Kendall. Samantha Melvin. And we found a new way to get water.
In this big old bucket.
This big old bucket.
That can't go across the drain.
Nope. The wheels are good for nothing.
Angel should
So
say how she
we
found
water,
it.
and we dump our little, what are these called?
Flower buckets.
Flower
Before we only had
buckets.
these two, we had to go all the way over there. Over there behind the tree.
It
These two
was
up
so much
and do all the beds.
hard work that had to be done. So we had to find a new way to get this water done.
Which is this way.
Just dump it in and fill it up.
Come see, come. We're running out of water. But it's working. Yes. Look how quick that filled up. I would have been over there just walking.
It took 10 minutes. No, not that long. Like 6 minutes.
You come out and water flowers.
It is so nice. Bye.
Garden before? Since this is what our garden looked like before, we had to work real hard and brainstorm together some visions for our new garden.
Garden to be filled with people, families mostly, and having a good time and enjoying the garden. Also, I wish or hope they could continue putting food in it and planting and growing stuff in it, not just in the flower beds but all around. I just want it to be very pretty. And then also, I would like for it to be used in a way that's going to be beneficial for the community. Always good. I hope they don't destroy it, but like continue to make it look good. And I hope that's like the highlight of the community. That's the one thing that's like, oh, it's so pretty. Besides Ashton Farms Garden and Millcreek Garden.
I want the garden to be beautiful, colorful, flowers and vegetables everywhere, benches where everybody can sit down and just talk about how Millcreek used to be and how it look now and how much it's looked better and what it's doing for the community and people and stuff. I would like for the kids that can walk by and say, Mom, look what we did, or Grandma, look what we did. Look how we made it better from how y'all used to live, and now it don't always have to be well. People can make it better.
this spot originally was apartment buildings. They were here when before the projects were built back in the 60s. And these buildings were here. But they got so old and dilapidated, eventually they just put everybody out and they tore it down. And it's been a lot ever since. Well, I kind of wanted a community center, because this one really doesn't facilitate all the needs of the community. It's really just for the kids. And while we are primarily children oriented, the adults have some issues that we try to address as well. So like with the computer lab and GED program. So we want to have a multi-level so everybody can really enjoy it. So, but I mean, enough people are enjoying this, so they're happy out there.
Since we now had some visions for the garden, we wanted to talk to the community and see how their ideas of beauty, nature, and community would come together and how we could help make that happen.
Has nature impacted your life and or your community?
Yes, I grew up in a community that had a garden, and my mom took us there every day after school and every Saturday, and so I spent a lot of time with nature in the garden while I was growing up in the city. So, and now that's my job. So it's definitely affected my life.
What do you think happened in your life that made you interested in urban gardens that may not have happened to people that you grew up with in your community?
Maybe my great-grandparents, because they had a farm in Maryland, it wasn't a big farm, it was 2 acres. And just watching him work on it and tasting the food that came right out of the garden and cooking it, and it's people don't understand how fresh food tastes as opposed to things that have been in a warehouse that traveled halfway across the country. So I just think probably just watching him grow things, and potatoes and onions out of the garden, tomatoes, string beans, and cook it right away. It's Marby.
What around you in the Millcreek community would you consider the most beautiful?
Our garden.
I just said that.
We like pretty. Yeah, we like pretty. I like pretty.
What makes you smile about your garden?
First thing, the benches make me smile because I love the color. I love the color. And my plot makes me happy. It looks a mess now, but that makes me happy. And just seeing everything. And then I like the birds in the garden, the butterflies. I like our windmill. Our wind chime. I like that.
Okay.
And we have another one further up. That makes me happy.
If you could make a garden anywhere else, what would you make it?
It's not like that's a tough question. Any place I see a plot of ground. Because I see spots and I say, boy, that one's got nice sun, good area, nice garden.
Anywhere. You can garden
Anywhere, yeah. Any little plot of it. Any little piece of ground, you can plant something.
Okay.
And it was so funny because we were on our way to New York Tuesday. And we're driving along the expressway, so you come off and get the Ben Franklin Bridge, and there's a little crack along the wall, and something was growing out of there.
Okay.
I said, see, God is so wonderful, just a little bit of ground and something grows. I like that. I thought that was pretty neat. I would have liked to have taken a picture of that. Nobody's giving it, vitamins and making sure it's getting watered. It's just growing. I like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Before we knew it, our work was coming to an end. The garden was put together and our interviews with the Millcreek community were over. We now looked back on our experiences and saw that there was a lot to be proud of.
Through all this, I am most proud of the garden, myself, and the people I worked with this summer, Samantha and Angel. I am most proud of myself because I did not stop. It was time, it was like, oh my God, it is so hot. And it's like, no, I kept on going. and I just wanted to see what the garden would end up looking like, and I wanted my grandpa and my other family members to see what I was doing. Because when I told them what I was doing this summer, they were like, okay, where it at? And just like they didn't really believe me. But I want to show them all now, and I hope they'll be proud too. And I really like our flower bed. I love it. And then the onions, we were gonna destroy the onions, but I'm glad they kind of like grew a little bit. And that's, I'm most proud of myself.
Throughout it all, I am most proud of how the garden looked now. At first, I was like, oh my goodness, it's not going to turn out right. Look at the weeds, they're too strong. But then, it looked beautiful now. And I am very happy that me, Kendall, and Samantha worked together on the garden. Because I never gardened before, but now that I did it, I'm happy.
Now that we'd had the amazing opportunity to meet many of the members of the Millcreek, we revisited our question, what is beauty? And the answers that followed seemed to bring us right back home.
Beauty's within a black person.
Yeah, it's within any person.
It's within any person. A woman, a man, children, your family.
It's your family, your loved ones, and all your friends.
Helping out with new projects, the things you've never done before.
What you are made of, it's what's inside, not the outside.
Beauty is a community.
Beauties in this neighborhood are the vegetable gardens that are senior citizens' playgrounds. Most of them are senior citizens that work these gardens, and they have an outlet, and it's wonderful that there's so many of them in the neighborhood.
Beauty is myself. Basically, what you have within is showing this to the world.
When these two ladies are on patrol the morning shift, the water is clear and pure. It's just so, it's just so pretty, you know?
Millcreek is the swimming pool in the park.
That's beauty. Smiling, having fun, doing you. It's beauty.
Beauty is.
Live it up.
Beauty is about people not judging you about this place, but you're able to do what you like to do. That's really what I like about this place.
Beauty is Millcreek. Millcreek is where that beauty
is going home after work, being greeted by my kids.
It's like what they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Yes. Just like they say.
I'm beauty. She's beauty. We're all beauty.
Stand for life, stand for truth, stand for something, don't fall for nothing. Stand for love, stand for power, stand for something, don't fall for nothing. Stand for me, stand for you, stand for something, don't fall for nothing, don't fall for nothing, don't fall for nothing.
Beauty is community.
Stand for life, stand for truth, stand for something, don't fall for nothing.